With E3 right around the corner, the majority of the Push Square team are dancing around in their jammies like excitable kids at Christmas, so we're thankful that editor Sammy and associate editor Robert are on hand to stroke their long grey beards and look very tired while they cover all the news in minute detail, with a little help from the rest of the team, of course. Anyway, games were released in May, and we reviewed a lot of them. In fact, most, probably close to all of them, a lot. Like, at least 10 of them. Here's our favourite 5 of those ones. Enjoy! Sparkleto is a game in which an arcane marble catapult fires coloured marbles at a menacing, advancing army of coloured marbles. No idea why they're fighting, or why coloured marble kind can't live peacefully and happily alongside one another. Ball to ball. But thankfully, and rather incredibly, there is a narrative detailing the story of the coloured marbles. If you happen to be in the market for a cross-buy arcane marble catapult sim that features exciting locations, a mysterious world, more than 90 levels, and breathtaking power-ups, then it was a long shot, but this might just be your perfect game. If you missed out on Soul Sacrifice the first time around, don't buy it. Soul Sacrifice Delta is here now, and it's all enhanced and stuff. As well as dealing with a number of complaints from the original, like overpowered magic and underpowered ground attacks, the roster of giant bosses for you to take down has also been increased, opting for a folklore-y angle. For example, you can now take on 2 giant melting waxworks of Hansel and Gretel, as well as a sexy hare riding a giant rotating tortoise. We're so glad to see that they've put their rivalry behind them. Reviewer Edwin Garcia stated, "This is one grisly fairy tale that's more than worth the nightmares." In this case, he's probably referring to the game's title. I mean, Delta is the letter D in the phonetic alphabet, and at least in the West, D isn't usually a letter worthy of praise, which, for me, makes this name utterly nightmare-inducing. Batten down the hatches, delete your internet history, and throw all electronic devices away. Watch Dogs is finally here. Yes, that's right. Multiple clothing layers enthusiast and human male Aiden Pierce has arrived, and he's brought his iconic cap with him. Whether or not you view Watch Dogs as a masterpiece or feel it may not have quite lived up to the immense hype it was burdened with, there's one thing we can all agree upon. Objectively, Aiden Pierce is completely evil. From his iconic cap to his not-so-iconic boots. I mean, yes, he uses his abilities for the greater good in the long run, and he's encumbered by the murder of his family, but which video game character hasn't lost a family member or two? Really? Both Kratos and Max Payne went through similar things, and they're doing just fine. Payne has gone on to become a high-ranking bodyguard, and Kratos is the god of bloody war. Get over it, Pierce. But no, he has to seek revenge on those that wronged him. And how does he do this? By emptying your bank account and checking out what porn you're into. He's probably the kind of guy that would hack into your online grocery shopping and substitute those biscuits you really like for something with coconut in it. He's a monster, and he must be stopped. Please notify the authorities if you see him, or his iconic cap. Thank you.
Es ussen Zeit ihre Dwelle Schrotflinten zu laden und setzen sehr Spielergesicht auf. Aller, de Mehrheit der Rück hat es einen blieben Nazi, tut uns Simulatoren gesehen, Wolfenstein. In The New Order übernimmt Spieler der Rolle des Helden mit der tiefen Stimme B.J. Blazkowicz. Während der Versuch, das Nazi-Regime, das den Zweiten Weltkrieg vor 15 Jahren fiktiv gewann hat zu stürzen. Das vielleicht Beste am neuesten Eintrag in der Serie ist, wie viel Spaß es ihnen erlaubt. Das Schießen ist ausgezeichnet. Charaktere sind überall und ein wenig verrückt. Stand auch gereifen von einer geheimen Widerstandsbasis im Herzen Berlins, seiner Hakenkreuz geschmückten Big Ben, sogar ein Level auf dem Mond ist mit dabei. Wenn Sie diese Punkte einnehmen, überraschend starten Platten zufügen. Wolfenstein The New Order ist ein Spiel, das Ihre Zeit und Ihr Geld verdient. Und wenn Sie es nicht kaufen, dann hassen Sie wahrscheinlich die Freiheit, auch wenn es alles angeheuchelt ist.
Get your fedoras and tie-dye t-shirts at the ready, because despite a number of AAA games releasing last month, Push Square has elected to vote an indie title to Game of the Month glory.
Have you ever heard of Transistor? Doubt it, it's like probably far too underground for the likes of you.
So allow us to explain. In the words of reviewer Kel Anderson, the city of Cloudbank may be beautiful, but it's definitely not a place you'd actually want to live. Polls and surveys dominate every decision that takes place in this futuristic utopia, with everything from the colour of the sky to the weather being determined by popular consensus. That is until the Camerata, a group of stalwart revolutionaries, decide to take a jackbooted approach to bringing about change. Red, a famous singer, steals this violent organisation's secret weapon, a mysterious blade known as the Transistor, and then proceeds to lay the smackdown all up in their grill. Kel may not have said that end bit, but it's really quite true, you know. With gorgeous visuals, fun gameplay and a unique story and premise, Transistor is our game of the month. But what about you? Are you, like a few people commenting on our articles, sick and tired of really fun and really unique, cheaply priced indie games? If so, let us know why, because we don't understand how you could possibly feel that way. Thanks for watching, you crazy cats, and have a fun E3. May all your dreams and wishes come true.